Yeah, I'm recording.
I need that. You recorded this thing, what he said?
Yeah.
You recorded what he said? I need to get a copy of that.
When he was talking, I'm like, is he talking about me? I'm happy to be back, and I'm honored to be recognized for something that I did over 20 years ago. I'm so happy that Coach Geyer got to introduce me because he's coached so many players. So for him to say that about me, it's an honor. I don't really remember a lot of the details about those games. So when he was talking, he was bringing back memories, games I had forgot about, But there's one thing that did stick with me in my time here at Hartley. Because I remember we would do those two-a-days on the old field. It'd be hot. But I remember just being young and just getting started and watching the older players. And Coach Geyer, he had this saying, he said, this is not the most important thing that you'll ever do, but this is the most important thing that you'll ever do together. And really for me, what I remember about my time here is just that feeling of togetherness with my friends, my teammates, and just being young and playing sports. And sports, it teaches you some principles in life. And for the longest time, I really didn't understand that. But some of the principles that I took from playing sports was the preparation, the dedication, and the sacrifices that you have to make in order to be above average, to be a great player. You have to make those sacrifices. You have to really prepare. And as I was thinking about what I would talk about today, I was thinking about my role as a father. I have two sons. Lexington is 9, and my youngest is 5. His name's Hartley. I want to talk today about the principle of preparation. And as a father, guys, what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to prepare you for the game of life. And I talk to them like they're grown men. They're over there playing their tablets or whatever. But I talk to them like grown men, and I'm honest to them about life because they're really smart and they can handle it. So I want to just talk to you about preparation because some say that luck happens when preparation meets opportunity. So when opportunity comes, son, you have to be prepared to take advantage of that opportunity. And I think that sums up my athletic career here at Bishop Hartley. I remember walking in to the building for the first time in the summer of 1995. My father, I think he actually dropped me off. And I was just excited. It was the first little workout for football. And I remember walking in and I looked up on the wall and I saw all these teams, all those old pictures and all the players. And this one guy stood out and it was David Key. And I looked at him at 15 years old and I'm like, man, this guy went to Michigan. I think he went to the NFL. And I told myself at 15, I said, if I can, accomplish some of the things that he accomplished, then I'll be all right. And so I used him as a guide throughout my whole career. The records I wanted to achieve while I was here. And I told myself at 15, I made a clear decision. I made my mind up at 15 years old that I was going to be an athlete that people would remember. That's what I told myself. Because I had to convince myself of the big things that I wanted to accomplish while I was here. Because I think I told some of my friends, they probably didn't believe, what I was telling them that I wanted to do. I told them all the things I wanted to do while I was here as an athlete. Because I wanted to be known in the city. And Rick, we had the Dispatch too. I wanted to be in the Dispatch, but the big thing for us was football Friday night. And I wanted to be known for the accomplishments that I did on the field. So I made a clear decision that day in the summer of 1995. And I talk to my kids a lot of time about the power of making a clear and concise decision. Because once you make a clear and concise decision, everything necessary for the fulfillment of that decision begins to happen. And it's so crazy, like when Mr. Geyer was talking, I'm like, I did all that? I mean, how did I do all that? And I think it's because I just made that decision in my mind as far as what I wanted to do. And that decision, it turned into a burning desire. And everything that I wanted to happen, it was all within my mind. It was all within myself. That burning desire caused me to do just crazy things. I remember my dad, he bought me this little this sit-up thing that you could hook up to the bottom of your door. And I had heard that Herschel Walker, he would do like 1,000 push-ups and 1,000 sit-ups every day. And, I tried to do 1,000 push-ups and 1,000 sit-ups every day. And see, those are some of the things that people probably they don't think about when you go to the game and you watch the game, it looks good. But a lot of people don't see the things that you have to do to get to that point. You have to really, the player has to really prepare himself. So when we have those two-a-days, before the two-a-day in the morning, I'd work out before the first practice. And a lot of times I wouldn't be there with a lot of people. So, I definitely had to prepare myself. And before each game, what I would do, I would close my eyes and I would visualize myself running touchdowns, catching the ball, running back punts and kickoff returns, and making interceptions. And the craziest thing, what happened, everything that I visualized would start to happen. And I'd be running on the field like, this is crazy. Like nobody knows that I was thinking about this before the game. But, I couldn't hear the crowd screaming, but, I was prepared. So when those opportunities came, when those holes opened up, they looked in my eyes, they were like this big. And I would just run right through them. I was able to take advantage of all of those opportunities that came to me. So sons, I hope that you're listening to this. This was really for you. I know you think Dad's crazy. So I want to close just by thanking my teammates and my coaches, Mr. Geyer especially. I appreciate your words again. And I also want to thank my parents for giving me the opportunity in investing in me to attend this great school. I understand now, because I'm investing in my two sons to go to private school as well. I'm taught it's very hard, so I understand that now. So I appreciate you all. This is a lovely evening, and I want to thank everybody for coming out, and have a good evening.